with us, we always remember our heroes. And one of our legend and one of our heroes, he was Mr. Vikas. I just want to say that legends never fully leave us. Their impact lives on in the lives they touched. The paths they shaped and the memories we carry. And today, in this program, I want to remember a very true legend. One of the legend is right sitting there, but one of the legend is not with us. Someone whose presence inspired, whose actions spoke louder than words, and whose legacy will continue to guide and inspire generations. And he was Mr. Vikas. So, my dear brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, let's stand up and give him a big standing ovation. And also a big, big Urdu family applause. This is for you, brother Vikas. और ताली बनती होनी चाहिए, because his services was great across the boundaries. Thank you so much. Please take your seats. And right now, the personality I would like to invite. It's not he, but that's she. She's proud of our Pakistani Dutch Christian. Once she was your colleague. She's the one who took the first step from the youth towards Dutch politics. She's the one who thought that I will make a difference. I will make a difference for our youth. I will make a difference for our community. She thought that I will go for a contest and election. I proudly invite the daughter of the nation, the daughter of Dutch Pakistani Christian community. Is the echo of your huge applause. तालियां पहले बजनी चाहिए, नाम बाद में
Hello. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot has been said, so now it's my turn. It's a great honor to welcome you all today. We are especially delighted to welcome a respected leader, advocate, and public servant, Mr. Don Cedar. He is also a member of parliament and a representative of Christian Uni. Mr. Cedar is widely known for his commitment to justice, human dignity, and social responsibility. Through his work in parliament and public life, he has consistently stood for values that place people at the center, compassion, fairness, and integrity. Guided by these principles, he has also been a steadfast voice for those persecuted for their faith, including Christians, reminding us of the importance of protecting freedom of religion and defending the vulnerable. You do that. His voice has been vital in addressing social challenges, promoting inclusion, and encouraging constructive dialogue. Today, we are grateful that he has taken the time to be with us and share his insights. His presence adds great value to this gathering, and we look forward to learning from his leadership and vision for a more just and caring society. This event brings us together not only to listen, but also to reflect, engage, and be inspired. We hope that today's discussion strengthens our understanding, encourages cooperation, and motivates us to contribute positively within our communities. On behalf of the organizers and everyone present, I extend a warm and heartfelt welcome to you, Mr. Don. Please join me in giving him a warm welcome.
Thank you so much. You may be seated. It's an honor for me to be here. It's an honor for me to be here with Pakistani community in the Netherlands, who through many years I've been in contact with some of the key leaders. Thank you, Mr. Watson-Gill. Thank you, Jesse. And all those people who've been standing up and raising their voice, not just for themselves, but for the people in Pakistan, for the brothers and sisters in Pakistan who are being persecuted right now as we speak. There was thanks given to Mr. Joel Fordavid. Unfortunately, I had to excuse him. He wanted to be here, but he couldn't make it. But he spoke to me, and he spoke very warmly about the Dutch Pakistani community. He said, these are people who are Christ-like. These are people who are willing to fight and raise their voice, not just for themselves, but for those who are being persecuted. And myself, being a parliamentarian for the last few years, I've been able to walk in those footsteps and also see what he was seeing. Namely that it's very important that we raise our voices. You might think that in the Netherlands, you don't have a voice. You might think that you're here and you don't have any influence. I would like to let you know that through the voices here and through your support, many people in Pakistan can be reached, can be helped. And it's because of your voice that it reaches the parliament of the Netherlands. And from the Netherlands, I've been able to ask parliamentary questions about Christians who are being not only persecuted, but put in jail. Christians who are being murdered for their faith in Jesus Christ. Christians who are being falsely accused for blasphemy and put in jail on death row, waiting for a death penalty. Pakistan is one of the 8 countries where there's a death toll on blasphemy. And again, we've seen many individual cases where Christians were falsely accused and put in jail because of that. And I would like to say to you today that needs to stop.
Yes.
We need to end the false accusing, but also we need to end that regulation. And I would like to announce, last week I proposed a position in the parliament. And one of the points I put in is that we need to end the blasphemy laws. We need to end the blasphemy laws also in Pakistan. And I hope that from the parliament and the Netherlands, the cabinet, we can raise awareness, have dialogue, diplomatic discussions, and engage. And hopefully I will be able to see that through diplomatic pressure, we'll be able to overturn the blasphemy laws in Pakistan. But I don't think that's enough, because I've heard many stories, also from people in Pakistan, Christians, who are reaching me now through social media. It's more easy to get in contact. So I've been able to meet digitally with many Christians who live in villages, who are saying that they gave their life, that Jesus Christ Himself has shown them that He is the way, the life, the truth, and that they made a change. But because of that, persecution from people around them in the villages has been severe. I've been in contact with the big cities, but also the villages, where it's very dangerous to be a Christian. But they keep telling me, even though it is dangerous, there is an outbreak of revival in Pakistan. Even though there's persecution, even though there's legislation, more and more Pakistanis are getting to know the gospel and the love of Jesus Christ. And that's one thing that I learned as a Christian when we read the Bible. It doesn't say, Jesus did not say for nothing, blessed those who are persecuted, for theirs is the kingdom of God. And I do believe that we are trying to make sure that the tragedies, the burning of churches, the kidnappings, that these things end. But I also believe that through this, also the gospel is breaking way in Pakistan. And every day, brothers and sisters are being added to the kingdom of God. So I'm hopeful that through diplomatic dialogue and pressure, I'm hopeful that through raising our voices, also from the Dutch Pakistani community who has been very significant and have been contributing in doing that, hopefully we can change the lives of our brothers and sisters for the better. And I want you to know, in the parliament, I don't know how many years I can still be in the parliament, but as long as I'm there, I will continue to raise my voice for the Pakistani Christian community. I will continue to raise my voice for individuals who are unjustly being put in jail just because of their faith in Jesus Christ. And I will continue to raise my voice until our brothers and sisters have the same freedom we have. Until then, I will continue as a parliamentary to fight for the freedom of belief, the freedom of religion. Last week, I presented my position paper to the parliament. It's in Dutch, but I can see if I can translate it to English and send it to the community, because it has a couple of points which I want to address to tackle Christian persecution all over the world. There are many nations where Christian persecution is high, it's very big. And unfortunately, as many of you know, Pakistan is one of them. So hopefully through this initiative, we can form coalitions, alliances, and make sure we can help. We can raise our voice and help our brothers and sisters who are in danger in villages or in cities. But that's not only the people in Pakistan. I want to talk about the community here, because as many of you came from abroad, you've landed here, you've started to start and raise your family here. I want to let you know the Pakistani community is also very important to the Netherlands. The church, the Christian Pakistani church, is very important to the Netherlands. I want to let you know that you also have a voice not only internationally, but also to make a difference in the Netherlands. And I was so proud, together with Jessie, years ago, I think 7 years ago by now, we were campaigning together for the city council in Amsterdam. And also because of her, I was able to be elected as city council member in Amsterdam. And I know that was also the support of many Christian Pakistani votes behind that. So I'm not thanking you just for what you have been doing the last couple of years, but even 7, 8 years ago, the influence of the Pakistani community has made an impact. And it's not done yet. I think my brother made a very serious and good remark. Try to engage in your local municipality. I believe as Christians, we are placed in the kingdom of God, but we have an opportunity to show what that means, the righteousness, the peace, the love, not only in the church, but also everywhere we go in society. So whether if you are a businessman, or you work in the healthcare or education or even in politics, I believe as Christians, everywhere we go, we can show something of that kingdom of God. As the Bible said, it is in you, because we are ambassadors of Christ. So we are ambassadors wherever we go. So I want to encourage you, you be that ambassador. You be that person in a different, strange country, but you are representing the King of Kings. You are representing his values, his culture. And because of that, you are changing. You're changing your environment. You're changing your city. You're changing the job wherever you're at. And I believe politics is one of those areas. So during the municipality elections, one of the things, we have it in 2 months on the 18th of March, wherever you live, try to get informed. Are there any parties, are there any people on the list, are there any Christians on the list where we can support, because we know they can be a voice also for the local community. But I think it's also important that you strategize on how you already have a big impact, but also to see how you can make that bigger impact. And I believe this is just the beginning. I believe that the Dutch Pakistani community has a lot to give to the Dutch community. I believe the Pakistani community is an important asset to the Dutch community. And I believe that we haven't seen the beginning yet of the positive impact that will flow throughout this community. We talked about the young people, but also the more elderly people. We need your wisdom to bring it in. The people of the churches, we need you to raise up. Me, as I go to a church in Amsterdam, and I'm very evangelistic. So I always get excited. I get excited when there are churches. I get excited when there are churches being raised. So I would appeal to you that also that you go out, and that as a Pakistani you can preach that gospel, because you have also, or family members have experienced what that persecution for Christ's sake is. And I believe that there's a blessing on that you can share the love of Jesus Christ in every area of your city or municipality where you live. Before I end, because I would like, if there maybe later are some questions, please let me know. I heard one important aspect which I will take home with me, because you raised the point of the asylum. I think that's a very important one. I will bring that to the parliament and I will raise that, because what I see, and I've been addressing that the IND, those that do the asylum applications, do not have the right perspective or knowledge on how to deal with Christians fleeing from persecution. It's very difficult for them to comprehend how Christians are in danger and how Christianity functions compared to the general Pakistani community or the local municipality there. So I want to invest in education, in educating them on Christianity, but also about the dangers of other religions and how that sometimes conflicts, and that moving internally or being sent back, because sometimes those applications are rejected, that for a lot of Christians it's not an option. We want justice, and I will fight for that justice. I know that this is one of the specific points, maybe there are more, but next month we have a debate on asylum seekers. I will raise this point again, that Christians who are not being believed because the people who are dealing with the applications, they lack context. I've been addressing it the last couple of weeks, but I will do it again, also because you raised that point. So thank you so much for that. I don't want to take a lot of your time. I know there's a program and maybe there are some questions. So I would end what I would like to say by saying, God bless you, and let's together. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Don Cedar, for such a beautiful words. All the words were beautiful.